playing for the playoffs, and you just signed a contract extension. Why is it important for you to try to come back for the final game instead of resting and being back next season 100%?
I mean, if I was hurt and I knew that I was putting myself at risk or hurting the team by not going out there healthy, I wouldn't be playing. But and that's the thing. This week, we'll go out there, and if I feel good, I'm going to play. No reason for me to sit out if I'm healthy. I want to help the team win. I don't care what our record is. But at the same time, be smart about it.
And how do you feel about your season? First one, like full time left guard. How do you feel about it? Yeah.
Feel good. And again, our record didn't reflect it. Guys fought hard all year. We're going to continue to fight and try to go into the off season on a positive note.
So what have you seen out of Garrett? I know he started to play just a little bit the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think Garrett. All year. I've gone through it too, where you have to prepare multiple positions each game as a potential backup, and being one play away from getting in there. And I thought he's done well when he's been in there. And he's a smart kid. He's really athletic, and he'll definitely won't hurt the team if he's in there.
We just talked to Jason. He talked about how he feels like sometimes he presses too hard. That affects his performance. When you've been in the huddle with him, what do you see out of him as a leader that you want in quarterback?
I think Jason's kind of he's calm. He's a vocal leader in the locker room, but he seems like he's never too high, never too low. If he makes a mistake, you don't have to worry about him hanging his head and letting it snowball. He's gonna put it behind him and move on, and I think he's shown that.
So even though he says he thinks it might have affected him, you don't see that when you're actually playing with him?
No, I don't see that. And like you said, everyone goes fights themselves mentally. But I think from everything I've seen, if something negative happens, he's been able to turn around and at least in our eyes, get the ball rolling in the right direction again.
John, you've played with a bunch of offensive linemen, obviously, and then I'm sure, even though you guys are studying defense, you know who's good and everything on the O-line. So how does Alex Mack stack up and among centers in your mind?
Centers, I think he's one of the best. Hands down, we rely on him a lot of things schematically and mentally, and he does that. And there's times where being kind of a backup, I sit there and I'm like, man, he's got a lot on his plate, on top of everything physically. But I think he's one of the best.
Now I know you're not in the front office, but do you think the Browns would be wise to re-sign a guy like him?
Well, like you said, I'm not in the front office.
Well, I already told you that.
I'd like him to be. He's playing next to him. Playing him between he and Joe, makes my job a lot easier.
Do you prefer left guard? I know you've spent some time in center. Do you like playing left guard better
than center?
Yeah.
It's all about a comfort thing. No matter where, left guard, right guard, center, shoot tackle, wherever they want. But I hope to. I hope to be the left guard.
What kind of Christmas wishes do you have for the fans or the team itself?
The team, finishing with a win, building some momentum for the off season. For the fans, the same thing. Get them excited about something, and so they can enjoy the rest of their 2013.
John, you grew up in the Youngstown area. What does this rivalry mean to you and your family personally?
Growing up, I was kind of neutral. I wasn't a Browns or Steelers fan. But like you said, the area was huge. It was like Ohio State, Michigan, but on a larger scale. So I saw it. There was a lot of heartache and a lot of celebrating. But it's a big rivalry. Like I said earlier, records don't matter. They're going to play tough. We're going to play tough. No matter what time of year it is. No matter what's on the scoreboard. Everybody's going to play hard.
Did you always dream